Today, we are going to be learning about how to write thesis statements. We are moving into writing our literary analysis and some of the bigger papers for composition. And in order to do this, we need to know how to write thesis statements. So what is a thesis statement? A thesis statement is a sentence or a statement that guides the entire paper. It tells the reader exactly what the paper will cover. It does not say, in this essay, I will tell you. It just states it as is. Thesis statements can be either one or two sentences, and either way you write it, the end result is the same. A thesis statement answers the question and gives reasons why. So how do we write a thesis statement? There are 3 easy steps in writing a thesis statement. The first step is that you use part of the question to start your thesis. The second is that you just answer the question. And the third is you give reasons how or why. And we'll be reviewing those 3 steps again. But first, let's look at some examples. Example number 1. If the question for the essay is what is your favorite holiday, we can look at first a one-statement thesis. My favorite holiday is Halloween because I like to see the children in costumes, eat the candy, and put up decorations. In the one-statement thesis statement, I took step 1 and gave part of the question with my favorite holiday. I answered the question and said Halloween, and because it's one statement, I used the word because before I gave my reasons why. In a 2-statement thesis statement, I answer the question using part of the question. My favorite holiday is Halloween. And then I make it look kind of like a transition statement because I use another statement to tell you why. On this day, I love to see the children in costumes eat candy and put up decorations. Let's look at another example. For this question, I was asked, what is your favorite class in school? Well, in one statement, thesis statement, I would say my favorite class in school is composition because I like writing, reading short stories, and copying daily edits. And I know you guys don't do daily edits, but I do love those. If I was going to turn this into a 2-statement thesis statement, I would say my favorite class in school is composition. And then again in that second statement, I would tell why. In this class, I like writing, reading the short stories, and copying daily edits. Now it's your turn. Pause the video for a moment and write a 1 or 2 sentence thesis for the following question. What is your favorite movie? Let's review those steps again. Look at your thesis statement. The question was, what is your favorite movie and why? Did you, for step 1, use part of the question to start your thesis? My favorite movie is. For step 2, did you answer the question? Beauty and the Beast. And for step 3, did you give at least 2 reasons why? Well, I can relate to Belle's love of books, and the songs are fun to sing. So my thesis statement looks like this. My favorite movie is Beauty and the Beast because I can relate to Belle's love of books and the songs are fun to sing. Double check your own thesis statement to make sure that you have those 3 steps. It's your turn to get more practice. After you have finished watching this, upload the thesis practice worksheet into Notability. There are 10 questions there. Read each question and then turn each of the 10 questions into thesis statements. Remember that in turning them into thesis statements, you're just answering the questions and giving 2 reasons why. Once you have finished with that, turn your thesis statement practice into Schoology. Make sure you do this before Sunday night. On Sunday night, it will be marked missing. I do want to give you a word of warning that I see when students complete this assignment. Sometimes students get into the habit of just answering the questions and forget that they are actually turning questions into thesis statements. So make sure you go through each of the 3 steps for the questions. Try not to forget that you're writing thesis statements. Each statement is worth 2 points. You will get 1 point for answering the question and 1 point for giving 2 reasons why. If you have any questions about writing thesis statements, please make sure that you message one of us for help.